Greetings everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about being a witch. I'm Lady Starfire, and today's video deals with, do you have to be born a witch, or can you just simply be a witch by learning and such? So there are some people, and this has been going on in my shop lately, so once again that's the reason for a video. Some people think that you have to actually be born a witch to be a witch. You know, the seventh daughter of the seventh daughter of the seventh daughter, and blah, blah, blah. All right, so here's the thing. Anyone can be a witch. How hard you have to study depends on how many lifetimes you have lived and how much knowledge you have carried with you from each lifetime. So, you know, you meet people that everything just comes easy for them. They have various gifts. You know, they can see things, they can hear things, they know things, whatever. Well, it's easy for them because they have lived a lot of lifetimes. And not only have they lived a lot of lifetimes, they have retained this knowledge. They've done things right in past lifetimes. Like in the video on Book of Shadows, I talk about having someone burn that Book of Shadows to send the knowledge to you. You know, so these are ways to carry that knowledge through. Now, the ones that have to struggle a bit more and really study and, you know, try to find different ways to learn, it's not that they're not a witch or can't be a witch. What it means is that, you know, they haven't lived as many lifetimes. Or maybe they didn't come into this knowledge as soon as someone else. And that's okay. You know, it doesn't make you any less a witch. It is a chosen life. The word witch means wise one. So if you choose to be a wise one and you study and you learn, then you're just as much one as anyone else. You know, so don't let people put you down or put you in a box and say, oh, well, you know, you can't be a witch because. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, they're building a lot of karma when they say those sorts of things, because no one has a right to say that. We all have the right to be who we are and who we want to be. And it's just not right for anybody to, you know, say that somebody else can't. You know, it's like junior high and high school garbage. You know, enough of all that. Everyone has the right to the knowledge. You know, that's what King James did in making everything a sin, or changing the wording, you know, that was originally out there when he made King James version of the Bible. Is, you know, he knew that knowledge was power, and he wanted to keep all the power for himself. You know, that's why I have nothing to do with the King James version of anything. So don't let anybody stop you from getting the knowledge that you seek. You have the right to that knowledge. You have just as much right to it as anybody else. You know, it's just like going to college. Sometimes you think that it's only for the extreme rich or the semi-poor that's going to then build up lots of student loans because they qualified for them because they didn't have the money. But now you've got all this money you got to pay back. You know, the ones that happen to play sports or this, they get free rides, you know, and then half the time don't even really bother with the actual education part of it. So, you know, don't let yourself be one of those people that misses out on the knowledge just because anybody said so. Okay? Be you. Learn what you want to learn and be the witch that you want to be. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. You know, you don't have to be born to it. When I came out to my mother when I was 18 years old and told her that I was a witch, the first words out of her mouth was, where did I get it from? Because she wasn't, as far as she knew. You know, it wasn't that she necessarily wasn't. She was just never introduced to it to have that knowledge. But as she learned things from me, she was actually pretty awesome at doing a lot of things. because I started teaching her. Just like she taught me things growing up, I started teaching her about this way of life. She ran my store during the day while I worked a job for a lot of years, and she learned a lot of things and taught those things to the customers. And, people today still talk about Mama Jane and how much they loved her and how great she was. There were some things she did that were kind of funny until she actually finished learning. All she knew was what she saw me do. She didn't know what was in here at the time. So, but it's all humorous to look back on. But she still learned. I mean, I've still had people come to me, and of course, she's been gone for a while now, but that love the way Miss Janie made their candles or dressed their candles for them. And and so they wanted her to do it. And I said, who do you think taught her how? So to me, it was kind of funny. But I also love the fact that, she learned and was able to do this and make people happy, and their stuff worked for them just as well as when I did it. So, be you. That's, all I can really say is be you. Believe the way that you choose to believe. Don't be bullied by anybody. We're just not going to tolerate bullies in this life, and you shouldn't have to either. I didn't tolerate it when I was in school. I'm sure not going to tolerate it as an adult. I just go away. Just shoo them away like a fly, because that's really pretty much how I look at it. So, once again, there are no rules about who can be a witch and who can't. Also, as a reminder, a male is also a witch. The term witch does not mean woman, okay? It just simply means a person of the craft. A witch is a witch is a witch. It does not matter your age, it does not matter your gender, but a male is not a warlock. A warlock was a witch traitor. That means someone who double-crossed, turned in the others where they would be put to death in exchange for their life. Basically a snitch. And, none of us really like a snitch. Granted, there are times that you should tell, but, those kind of things where you're pretending to be a friend and stuff when you're really stabbing people in the back, that's just wrong. So, anyway. We've covered that one in a previous video, so I'm not going to really go into it more here. But do want to remind people that a witch is a witch is a witch. Okay? Male, female, whatever. The only other distinguishing is whether you're a priest or a priestess, and that all deals with the degree system and that sort of thing. So, once again, enjoy your life. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be anything that you want to be, whether it's this or something else. A lot of the things I've done in my life, I've done because I was told I couldn't do it because I was a female. Well, guess what? I proved them wrong because I went out and I did it. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's in the magical world or the mundane world. If it's something that you want to do, unless there's some physical reason that you can't, prove the world wrong and do it anyway. I hope this helps you to understand. By the way, I want to thank those that have bought me a coffee. I appreciate it. It does really help. Trying to get all the things for these videos, does get a little expensive at times, and I do spend a lot of time doing them, and I really appreciate knowing that y'all appreciate. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Like to know, how this hits you. How is it describing you in your life? How is it helping you? Okay. Hit the subscribe, click that bell, and get notified. I hope to start trying to plan my lives so that more people can join in while I'm live. Because I really do them so that we can interact in real time. I love your comments, and I love answering your comments, but it's also nice just to answer, right then. And I'm sure it's probably nicer for you too. So anyway, But in the meantime, for this video, leave me a comment. And if there's other things that you would like to see me do videos on, I am very open to the suggestions because I'm constantly trying to come up with things for you. But if there's something that, that y'all need, please let me know and I'll do my best. So until the next time, everyone, have a wonderful and blessed day. And remember, you can be whatever you want to be. Blessed be.